impresarios to bring in immigrants.
The Alamo is a historic site located in San Antonio, Texas, known for its pivotal role in the Texas Revolution. The Alamo was originally established as the Mission San Antonio de Padua in 1718 by Spanish settlers, part of the larger Spanish mission system aimed at converting Native Americans to Christianity. The site has been designated as a Texas State Historic Site and is also part of the San Antonio Mission's National Historical Park, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The Alamo remains one of the most visited and recognized historical landmarks in the United States, and its role in Texas history continues to resonate today. The Alamo Cenotaph is a prominent monument located near the Alamo in San Antonio, Texas, dedicated to the memory of those who died during the 1836 Battle of the Alamo. Erected in 1939, it stands as a tribute to the fallen defenders of the Alamo, including figures like James Bowie, William B. Travis, and Davy Crockett. The Cenotaph is a 36-foot-tall marble obelisk inscribed with the names of the Alamo's defenders. The monument commemorates their sacrifice in the broader struggle for Texas independence. It is located in Alamo Plaza, a short distance from the Alamo Church. there has been ongoing debate regarding the preservation and interpretation of the Alamo site. Issues have arisen over the role of Native Americans in Texas history, the treatment of the site's religious significance, and the management of surrounding areas. In recent years, discussions have centered around the museum's exhibits, the role of women and minority groups in Texas history, and how to properly convey the story of the Alamo's complex past. James Bowie was a renowned figure in the Texas Revolution and one of the key leaders during the Battle of the Alamo. Born in 1796 in Kentucky, Bowie gained fame as a soldier, adventurer, and the co-commander of the Texian forces at the Alamo. He is best known for his role in the Battle of the Alamo, where he was severely ill during the siege but still fought to defend the mission. Bowie had previously gained notoriety for his prowess with a large knife, now known as the Bowie knife, which became a symbol of frontier toughness. He died at the Alamo on March 6, 1836, alongside other defenders from the Mexican army, led by General Santa Anna, who overran the mission. His courage and leadership continue to make him a legendary figure in Texas history. The Mission Gate and Lunette are significant features at the Alamo in San Antonio, Texas, representing elements of the original mission complex. The Mission Gate is the historical entrance to the Alamo compound, originally part of the Mission San Antonio de Padua. It was built as part of the mission's defensive structure and is one of the few surviving remnants of the original mission walls. The gate is made of stone and features a simple yet functional design, providing access to the intermission area. The Lunette is a small, semicircular earthworks fortification that was part of the Alamo's defenses during the 1836 Battle of the Alamo. Positioned on the northern side of the mission complex, it housed cannons and served as a defensive position for the Texian defenders. The Lunette was an important strategic feature during the siege, though it was eventually overrun by Mexican forces. Both the Mission Gate and Lunette are important in understanding the Alamo's defensive history and the layout of the site during the Texas Revolution.
Can we just go in?
The palisade at the Alamo was a defensive barrier constructed during the 1836 Battle of the Alamo. It was made of tall, sharpened wooden stakes, or logs, arranged vertically to form a protective wall around the mission complex. The palisade was part of the fortifications built by the Texian defenders to reinforce the Alamo's defenses against the Mexican army. Though it was not as strong as stone walls, the palisade helped fortify the Alamo's perimeter, especially in vulnerable areas. During the siege, the palisade served as a key line of defense until it was breached by the Mexican forces led by General Santa Anna. Today, remnants of the palisade are part of the historic site and serve as a reminder of the Alamo's defensive efforts.
Here, get in there, I'll get a picture of you. Which side's your good side, Fabio? I don't know. You can do both. Both of them are I'm like 360.
In 1793, it was relocated and renamed Mission San Antonio de Padua. Over time, the mission was secularized, and its buildings were used for military purposes. The name Alamo comes from the Spanish word for cottonwood, a reference to the Alamo de Parras garrison that was stationed there. Today, the Alamo is a museum and historic site, drawing millions of visitors annually. The Alamo Church is a former chapel of the mission and is the most recognizable structure on the site, with its distinctive arched doorways and thick stone walls. The complex also includes remnants of the mission compound walls and other structures used during the siege. The Alamo is also the site of several films, books, and cultural depictions, most notably the 1960 film, The Alamo, starring John Wayne, and the 2004 film, The Alamo, starring Dennis Quaid. The Alamo became a symbol of resistance and sacrifice in the fight for Texas' independence from Mexico. A few weeks after the fall of the Alamo, the Texian army, led by Sam Houston, achieved victory over the Mexican forces at the Battle of San Jacinto on April 21st, 1836, leading to Texas independence. The site of the Alamo was later preserved as a historical landmark, and the buildings that remain today were part of the original mission complex. The Battle of the Alamo in 1836. is the most famous event associated with the Alamo occurred in February and March of 1836 during the Texas Revolution. Texas rebels, led by figures like James Bowie, William B. Travis, and Davy Crockett, defended the Alamo Mission Complex against a much larger force of Mexican troops under General Antonio Lopez de Santa Anna. Despite their bravery, the defenders were overwhelmed after 13 days of siege. All the defenders, approximately 180 to 250 men, were killed, including notable figures like Crockett and Travis. The fall of the Alamo became a rallying cry for Texas independence, with the famous phrase, "Remember the Alamo," inspiring Texian forces in subsequent battles. Sorry. You're welcome. Bags here. Fíjate que abajo están los 50.
Military outpost. In 1803, a Spanish cavalry unit is stationed there. They come from a town south of the Rio Grande called Alamo de Parras. What started as a mission is now a military outpost called the Alamo. The soldiers have come here to guard against a new threat, the westward expansion of the United States. The political map of North America is changing. In 1821, Mexico wins independence from Spain, and a new flag flies over the Alamo. Despite previous efforts to populate Texas, the region has only 3 stable communities: San Antonio, Goliad, and Nacogdoches. The Mexican government authorizes land agents called impresarios to bring in immigrants from the United States. The most successful impresario is Stephen F. Austin. New settlers poured into Texas, lured by the promise of large land grants. Within a mere 5 years, the population grows from about 3,000 to more than 30,000. Soon, 2 populations emerge in Texas: native-born Mexican Texans called Tejanos, and naturalized American Texans called Texians. But an ongoing fight between 2 Mexican political factions will soon test the loyalty of both Texans and Tejanos to Mexico. In 1824, Mexico adopts a new federalist constitution that allows states to share power with the national government. Texas favors this constitution because it grants them a greater degree of autonomy. But in 1834, the president of Mexico, Antonio Lopez de Santa Anna, rejects power sharing and imposes a new centralist constitution, stripping Texas and other regions of power. Federalists throughout Mexico rebel against this decision and demand a return to the federal constitution.
That's a correct rendition of what they were.
To the Rio Grande with his soldiers. A month later, in January 1836, the Texans received word that President Santa Anna himself is on his way with about 6,000 troops to put down the rebellion.